Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Baltimore, RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news now, Ravens fans. Hold on to your hats because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing with some seismic news that could reshape the entire AFC North landscape. We're talking about a potential trade that could elevate the Ravens secondary to new heights, an addition that's being widely discussed among insiders and analysts alike. And it's not just talk. It could very well become reality in the coming weeks. The name at the center of this buzz is Jaylon Johnson, the Chicago Bears shutdown corner who's been making waves all season long. And if this move happens, it might just be one of the biggest defensive upgrades Baltimore has pulled off in recent years, especially given how much this division is tightening up and how competitive the AFC North is becoming. The reports started leaking through some trusted sources, notably Adam Schefter, and they paint a very clear picture. The Ravens are in serious talks to acquire Johnson, trading away a second-round pick in the 2026 draft. That's a significant price, but when you look at what Johnson could bring to Baltimore's secondary, it starts to make a lot of sense. Johnson, after all, is not just any corner. He's a two-time Pro Bowler known for his elite coverage ability, especially against top receivers. His skill set is exactly what the Ravens need right now, especially considering the current state of their secondary, which has been somewhat banged up and inconsistent at times this season. Johnson's numbers speak volumes. In 2024, he's led all cornerbacks in passes defended, with 18, and his PFF grade for 2025 stands at an impressive 87. 2, ranking him among the best at his position. He's a true shutdown corner, capable of blanketing the division's top receivers like DJ Moore, whom he's already held to a PFF grade of 75-2. His ability to lock down the deep routes and force turnovers makes him a perfect fit for a Ravens team looking to elevate their pass defense, especially with some of their key players currently sidelined or playing through injuries. Let's take a deeper dive into what Johnson has achieved this season. His stats are nothing short of elite. He's accumulated 28 solo tackles, 6 assists, and has been involved in 34 combined tackles, along with an interception and 5 pass defenses. His coverage rate is over 91%, and his EPA per target is 23, which is stellar. For those who love advanced analytics, that means he's very effective at limiting the opposing offense's efficiency when targeted. His ability to win man coverage with an 89% win rate and his zone coverage proficiency at 93% make him a versatile and valuable piece for any defense. Throughout his career, Johnson has been remarkably consistent. He's logged over 150 solo tackles, 15 interceptions, 4 touchdowns, and 45 pass defenses. His ability to stay healthy, with minimal injuries over his career, and his knack for making plays when it counts are exactly what the Ravens need as they push for a playoff run. Remember, this season has been a roller coaster for Baltimore. The secondary has faced challenges, especially with Marlon Humphrey sidelined by a finger injury against the Browns, and with Marcus Gordon's season-ending knee injury. Adding Johnson would give the Ravens a true lockdown presence, something they've been craving. The Bears, on the other hand, are in a different mode. They're currently 6-3, and their focus appears to be on rebuilding their secondary with a focus on youth. They've had to prioritize cap space and roster flexibility, especially after allowing 208 points this season, which is a concern for a team aiming to contend. Trading Johnson for a second-round pick in 2026 could be a move to free up cap space, about $15 million, allowing them to focus on their future, particularly with the extension talks around Williams, who's been a bright spot on their defense. But for the Ravens, this isn't just about acquiring a talented corner. It's about shifting the entire defensive paradigm. Johnson's arrival would significantly improve their pass defense, which currently allows opponents to average 6 points per game. With Johnson, projections suggest the opposing yards per pass could drop from 7.0 to around 5.9, and their coverage EPA could improve by 24%. That's a huge leap, especially considering the division's offensive firepower with teams like the Steelers, Bengals, and Browns all capable of putting up points and passing yards. This addition could also have a ripple effect on the Ravens' overall win probability. Their chances of winning close games, especially those decided in the passing game, would jump. The Ravens' defense would be better at forcing turnovers, projected to increase by about 8 total picks, and their ability to contain elite receivers like George Pickens or Higgins would be bolstered. The secondary would become a true strength, alleviating pressure on the pass rush, which has been somewhat inconsistent due to injuries and adjustments. Let's not forget, the Ravens are already eyeing the playoffs. Their Super Bowl odds have seen a significant shift. Initially at plus 4,000, they're now trending toward plus 1,800 with this potential boost to the secondary. Johnson's proven track record in high-pressure situations, his elite coverage rate, and his ability to neutralize deep threats make him a perfect fit for Baltimore's playoff ambitions. As the team looks to build on their recent success and take that next step in the postseason, having a lockdown corner like Johnson could be the difference-maker in tight games, especially in the snow at M&T Bank Stadium or under the bright lights in January. Now, the division is already competitive, but this move could push the Ravens even further ahead. The AFC North has become a battleground, with the Steelers and Bengals always lurking and the Browns trying to rebound. Adding Johnson, especially with the Ravens' current defensive trajectory, could turn Baltimore into a true fortress. It's a gamble, yes, but one that could pay off big time if it helps them secure a higher seed and a more manageable path through the playoffs. Of course, there's the question of whether the Bears will pull the trigger. They've been cautious with their cap and roster construction, focusing on developing their young players and building for the future. But in today's NFL, a trade like this isn't just about one player. It's about the message it sends to the rest of the league. The Bears might be signaling that they're prioritizing rebuild and flexibility, while the Ravens are making a bold move to solidify their championship window. The ripple effects go beyond just Baltimore and Chicago. The AFC North standings could look very different if this trade goes through. The Ravens could be locking down their defense for the stretch run and beyond, while the Bears gain valuable draft capital to continue their rebuild. It's a classic case of two teams playing different games, but both standing to gain from this potential swap. Looking ahead, this move could also impact the divisional matchups. Imagine a Ravens defense with Johnson shadowing top receivers, making it even tougher for opponents to throw deep or stretch the field. That would make life much harder for teams like the Steelers, who rely heavily on their passing game, or the Bengals, who have explosive playmakers. For Baltimore, it's about tightening up the secondary, forcing more turnovers and controlling the pace of the game, something they've been working toward all season. For Ravens fans, this is an exciting development. The potential of adding a player like Johnson isn't just about immediate impact. It's about setting the tone for the future. It's about showing that Baltimore is serious about contending now and in the seasons to come. The secondary is already solid, but Johnson's presence could turn it into a true lockdown unit, capable of shutting down the division's best offenses. And when you combine that with the talent already on the team like Marlon Humphrey, you start to see a defense that could be among the best in the league. Of course, as with any trade, there are questions and uncertainties. Will the Bears accept the offer? Will Johnson be willing to come to Baltimore? How will the team adjust to his integration? But if the rumors are true and this deal comes to fruition, it could be one of the most impactful moves of the season, changing the way the Ravens approach their remaining games and heading into the playoffs. So, Ravens fans, keep your eyes peeled. This is the kind of move that could define a season, one that might see Baltimore finally break through to the Super Bowl again. The AFC North just got a lot more interesting, and the Ravens are positioning themselves for a big push. With Johnson's elite coverage skills, the team's already high hopes could turn into something even greater. It's an exciting time to be a Ravens supporter, and I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Baltimore Ravens news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Johnson is the perfect fit for Baltimore? How do you see this impacting our division and playoff run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Ravens. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news. This is an exciting chapter, and we're lucky to be part of it. Let's go Ravens!